Hello everyone, Rare Model Reviews here, and today we'll be doing a review of the SH Figuarts Gamma 2. So this is a P Bandai exclusive model, figure. Keep calling these things models, we're used to reviewing models. This figure thing is still kind of new to me. But nonetheless, this guy here is basically a recolor, or kind of like a variant, I guess you'd say, of the Gamma 1, which is basically using this entire body here, except the heads, I should say, are different. And of course, everything is colored blue, and the 1 is replaced with a 2. Then again, these things came out at the same time, so I mean, I guess you could just really say they share the same mode. But regardless, one thing I wanted to point out, these arms, the folded arms, they actually come with Gamma 1. And as I said with Gamma 1, I complained about it because they're a little tricky to put on. I just showed off here. This part isn't in there flush. I'm sure with a little fiddling, I could have got it in there. I'm just a little nervous to play around with these things because you already have to remove arms to put these folded arms on. That makes me nervous because I don't want to break this thing. It takes a lot of force to get these things on and off. So that being said, I'm going to actually take these off. Pray nothing breaks. That's the one thing that's known about this thing. The cape is, you have to put that on. And it falls off a lot. So I'm going to put that on in a second. I just want to put the arms back on first and foremost. Another thing that's also been kind of annoying me lately is this little piece right here on the arm came off. Ironically, when I was trying to put the crossed arms on, now they keep coming off. I'm sure it's because I'm not putting them on flush, but again, a lot of these parts you put on and off really make me nervous. So I try to be as gentle with them as possible, but at the same time, it kind of requires some force to put on. So this little piece here is getting away in the arms. Stop it from getting in there. There we go. So moving on, I'm just gonna replace this cape and we go ahead and get into some articulation. Another thing I wanted to know, I kind of interrupted myself, is this is a figure. I didn't paint anything on it, and honestly, I don't think I ever will. A lot of stuff really doesn't require it. But get onto the articulations, you can see it go up and down decent bit. It's got a joint at the neck, which lets it go kind of side to side, like he's grooving to some music. Goes down pretty far. Forward, decent bit, so I'd be able to get some decent flying poses and stuff on. Go 360 exorcist style. I mean, I guess he is an android, so it's not too weird that he can do that, I suppose. The cape can go side to side. Up right about here anymore, and this thing could probably pop out. So the cape's decent. It's not bad. Shouldn't really get in the way of poses too much. I also want to note this thing has like this really super soft plastic going on. So as you can see, the skirt here can move a variety of different ways. As you can see, the inner workings of this thing look a little string. So it's a good thing they have these big skirts to kind of show, cover that up. The arms can go out about this much. They're on a little peg, so they go 360 there. Perfect bend at the arms. Bit of a ball joint peg type deal here, so wide range of movement you can do at the wrist there. You can actually move it at the joint here, 360 as well. And it also moves out, like you can see there. So technically, honestly, and I said it with the Gamma 1 review, I'm gonna say it again. Honestly, I probably would never use that crossed arm thing. Not just because it makes me nervous, but I honestly kind of feel like you can do a decent one even without it. I feel like, you know, you get that going pretty well there. Won't be as quote unquote perfect as the crossed arms, but I think it gets the job done. So moving on to the waist here. You have like above the waist, I guess you'd call that there. Go side to side. You do a bit of a crunch there from this part here decently, but the waist is really what where it shines. As in conjunction, like I said, the flying poses, whoops, was that the gun that came out? That's no big deal. Do a nice little flying pose, no problem. And you get them even further down, which is actually really good because, you know, you could really kind of get some nice, you got punched in his chest and set flying poses like that. So that's why I praise these figure art things so much, or figures things. This is, again, the articulation is phenomenal. Like, as you can see there, you could do a split. I don't even think Goku could do a split. I mean, they both P Bandai kits, but this one's a true P Bandai. Goku is more of a convention exclusive that P Bandai sold on their website. And again, perfect bend at the legs there. At the ankle, it can move side to side there. Can't really go up, but none of them really can much, but still doesn't really hamper at flying poses for the most part. Nice little toe bend. And it can also go 360. So articulation here, honestly, is the exact same as Gamma 1's. It's just been so long since I reviewed that thing. I don't see the harm in showing us some articulation. Plus, a lot of these reviews for these figures are pretty quick. So as you saw there, the gun kind of flew out. It's going to be a bit of a pain to grab that. Fell under my tripod, so I'm sorry. I can't really properly show off that thing coming in and out of the holster, but it's not there anymore, and you saw it there, so you know it can come out. So right now I have these hands, these outstretched hands. They like this should be for key blast, but I can confirm I finally watched the superhero movie, and I do not recall them shooting key blasts. I'm pretty sure they had to use the blasters. So I'm gonna pop those off, and this thing has a variety of different hands. You have these little karate chop hands there, 2 of them, 2 fists, which usually is what I'd have posed, but I already had the gun in the hand, so I decided to put those ones on instead. And I got these kind of rock-on looking poses there. It's really supposed to be for all the dynamic poses they do, but that's what they like to me, at least. So again, the process for putting these on is same as every Figuarts. You just pop it right there and the little peg in the hand. So one comes on a lot easier than the other ones to off as well. I don't feel too stressed about it. This thing has 2 different hands for the blasters here. Oh gosh, that's the holster just fell off. Everything is falling off this thing. This one's actually from Gamma. I just decided to show it off here to let you guys know you can use both blasters from both figures on their hands here. So if you wanted to, you could have him holding his brother's blaster there. But I'm going to remove that, and holy crap, I actually just completely dislodged the little ball joint here. It's just supposed to, I don't know how that happened. It's good to know that those can, the ball joint itself can come out though. But yeah, so I'm actually gonna put the fist back because I don't want to have him hold his brother's gun there. Now for the last accessory this thing comes with, well technically no, it's not the last accessory for this guy, I'll say, is going to be the interchangeable heads it comes with. So it has a variety of different heads here. You have one of him kind of smirking. Get a nice little look at that one. You got another one of him kind of frowning. It's just funny because he only has like one kind of dare I say, goofy expression, despite how goofy he was in the movie. So it's just really funny that like all the majority of the facial expression he has are on him being serious. And I got that neck so twisted up there. All right, well, I was gonna put that one on, but that one fell. Well, I was trying to put it on because the neck was in such a weird pose, I had to try to fix it. It's all right, though. We'll just do him smirking instead. So anyway, me dropping things left and right aside. The final accessory this thing comes with, but isn't for him, is going to be an additional head for Goku, Gohan superhero, the figure that comes with the Figuarts line. So if you have that Gohan, you'd be able to put this one on, so like him with glasses on looking serious. It also has like a little cloak for you to put over him as well. This has like some sort of soft fabric on the sides here. Actually, all of this fabric really is soft. It's just the cape that's hard plastic. And actually, honestly, has better articulation than this guy's here. And the best part, I'd say, is the fact that this doesn't seem like it's going to come off very easy because it has like this little latch, whereas this one has a little stupid peg and comes off very easy. So it's strange that they didn't do the same thing for the Gammas. I guess it's because they didn't want him in a box with the cape or something. I can't honestly see why. Speaking of the devil, the cape just came off yet again, barely touched it. So that's how annoying these capes are. And honestly, most of the figures that have attachment capes are very annoying. So that's one thing they definitely would need to improve in the future with these figures that have capes. So that's really it for this review. I'm gonna close it off by, of course, putting him next to his brother there. So they, of course, are like the same size. Gamma kind of looks a little bigger, but he's not. I don't know if it's really because I didn't have him put together in the same exact way or whatever. But nonetheless, despite the fact that the cross arms, well, this comes with him anyway, so I can't crucify him for his brother's accessory. Really, the only gripe I have about this thing is, again, that cape for the most part. Everything else I think is fine. I don't know why I had so many things fall off and drop. Like, that holster never fell off before. That was literally a first for this review that happened. It is funny because I was afraid it was gonna break. It didn't break, it just fell off. So that's like a lot of stuff. It feels like it's gonna break, but it's more likely to fall off than anything. But again, I'm still gonna geez, you can't talk. I'm still going to recommend this guy. I've been recommending all these things left and right, and honestly, I don't see that changing. I mean, these things are all just like amazing to me. Like, they all look so detailed. They are superposable, and they just come with a ton of accessories. It's just the sky's the limit with these things, especially if you get them together, as that really just unlocks the potential for you to do different poses. You even throw in a nice little stand like this to get them airborne. You know, to really just get even better poses and whatnot going on. I mean, I had to adjust this thing because it's a stupid cape, but I mean, you get the gist of it here. So, in conclusion, like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next review.